Xbox on Snap. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back through all the story missions in order. I'm at level 20, plus some really good equipment, so I'm effectively 21. Fortunately, the game offers the option to run early missions at a difficulty where all the enemies are kicked up to higher levels, so it can still be a challenge. Normally I would be using the starter ship, which is a lot uglier than this, and it would not yet have the capability for warp flight to go to other worlds.
Here. We were lucky to even find this ship. A Guardian can't do much to protect the city with that one. But it needs a warp drive if we ever hope to fight beyond Earth. And that Cosmodrome is the only place I know where we might still find one. We survived the Fallen once. We can do it again.
The only one I can't redo is the intro mission. Well, I could, but I'd have to start up a new character.
Shot down here. If the Fallen haven't gotten to it, there might be parts we can salvage.
Now this part of what I'm doing right now is in the shared world, so this is the starting area. All the enemies around here are going to be really weak. And if there are other players around, They could wander over here and either just watch or help me kill dudes, or they could go off and do their own thing. But they would be able to see me.
Completely catatonic, but I can call their last transmission.
Oh, I picked up a viewer. Hello. If you have any questions or anything, drop them in the chat.
They managed to restore an information hub here, down in the tunnels below. We should check it out.
This one? I did.
A map of the entire area. What we really need to find is a warp drive, so we can jump to any planet or moon. Our only hope is where we found our ship. We have to go back.
Anything in here? No. Just a room for enemies to spawn. A chest. Thought I saw that. If I were to go down there, that eventually connects to the little bunker that was off to the left right by where I started. There's a room off to a side with some level 18 enemies in it, which at level 20 would be no problem for me, but when you're first starting out, you can't even damage them. So be careful going off the beaten path. See how it says Reaver Vandal and his health bar is yellow? He's a special enemy. Tougher than normal Vandal, even for the same level. There's a particular term for that, but I can't remember what it is.
Scanning for the warp drive. Bad news. It's already in fallen hands. I hope you're ready for this.
Darkness Zone. Respawning restricted. This is now an instanced area where only me and any of my fire team members, if I had them, would be able to interact with each other. Players not on the mission with us would not be able to see us if they came to this area and would not see these enemies. And you'll notice this drag is level 20. I got their attention. So this here is an item engram. They are color-coded. White is common. Well, the items, equipment and whatnot, are color-coded. White is common. Green is uncommon. Blue is rare. Purple is legendary, and then I'm not sure what color exotic gets coded as. If I pick it up, you see that says decoherent. That means I don't know exactly what it is yet. I can tell by the icon that it's most likely a primary weapon. But it could be something else.
It's in the walls!
Rixus, Devil Archon. Alright, so these are fallen. They have 4 arms, but really only ever use 2 of them in the game. There's different classes. The Dregs, which are the lowest class, actually have their lower arms docked, like a dog's tail, until such time as they prove themselves in combat and get permission to regrow their arms. There are several different houses of Fallen. The ones here on Earth are House of Devils, which is why you call the Devil Archon. There's different houses, like, I can't remember. The House of Winter is on Venus. There's one house on each of the 4 worlds that are in the game so far. I can't remember what the other ones are offhand. Normally I wouldn't have my grenades in at this point, but this makes things go faster, you know? When I played this in the beta, did this, I was level 2 when I started this mission, and I did it on hard. Most of the enemies were level, in this area were level 4 or 5, maybe 6. And by myself, it took me a lot of running out, doing a little bit of damage, and running back behind cover. See little stuff like this on the ground. That's ammo. Green is special weapon ammo. Yeah. So you've got 3 weapons. You got primary, secondary, and heavy. Primary, special, and heavy, rather. That's special weapon ammo. Yeah, it hurts, don't it, bastard?
You just killed an Archon, and we got a warp drive. This could cripple
little
the
crystal
Fallen.
stuff you don't actually have to pick up. That's
speaker.
just showing that you got some glimmer, which is the currency. More special ammo, and the little pyramid-shaped thing that was there was, in this case, it was house banners. There's a few different things that it can be, but basically it's just stuff that you turn into someone back at the tower to get more glimmer. House banners you turn into the Cryptarch, which is the same guy you go to decrypt your mystery items that you picked up. White ones, it'll always tell you what it is right when you pick it up, I think. Green ones will either tell you immediately or will be encrypted. Blue ones, every now and then it'll tell you what it is right away, but most of the time it's decoherent. And you gotta, encrypted and decoherent, you gotta take to the Cryptarch at the tower. who is a guy who specializes in uncovering and interpreting ancient technology and information and knowledge and whatnot, and he can decrypt them and tell you what they are. You can also buy encrypted or decoherent engrams from him and have them decrypted immediately. It's just hey, you know it's this general type of item, but you don't know exactly what item it is until you buy it. This is the tower, this is the hub area. The non-combat, you know, where all the merchants are and whatnot. It's the Cryptarch. Yeah, so you're turning in the house banners.
Not what I expected.
And heavy weapon, my mistake. Sultan SA5. Let's see. How does it compare to my current one? Ooh. Higher attack, but only a 1-round magazine. Much better blast radius. I'll take it. Now, there is no item trading with other players, unfortunately. You can swap items between characters on your own account, but you can't trade anything to other players. They didn't want to have to worry about balancing an economy. So the only thing you can do with items that you don't want anymore is dismantle them or scrap them, depending on what kind of item it is. If it's one of the items from this screen, you can dismantle it. You'll get some glimmer and either some weapon parts or sapphire wire or something else. Sapphire wire and weapon parts are used to upgrade armor and weapons, respectively. If it's one of the things down in this screen, like an old ship that you don't need anymore, armor shader, emblems, personal vehicles, that kind of stuff, then you don't get anything from it. You can just discard it. The little plus sign here means I have an upgrade I can unlock. These gauntlets have an upgrade for increasing the reload speed for auto rifles. Also, the next one, when I earn enough experience with this item equipped, I'll be able to upgrade its defense stat from 156 to 167. And then getting experience with it equipped beyond that will let me unlock the third ability, which will decrease the recharge time of my throwing knife, in this case, since I'm a hunter gunslinger, whenever I get kills by throwing a grenade. See, this is just stuff you can buy from. You don't know exactly what it is, but you know this one's going to be class item, this one's going to be boots, this one's going to be a heavy weapon, and so on.
Be safe.
207. Warlock
Postmaster, every now and then we'll have something for you. Special orders.
Need another. Let me make a note of that.
Might as well get them all. These emblems are different ones that you get for doing certain things. This one was for participating in the beta. This one was for being on during the 2-hour special event during the beta. This one's for pre-ordering. I don't remember what this one's for. This one's for playing on day 1, I believe. This one is for looking at all the little info points in the planet view thing that they did in collaboration with Google.
Goodbye, Guardian.
Kind of like Google Street View, except for some of the areas in the game. And over that way through the hall is the shipyard, where you can buy new ships and sparrows and other stuff. And then Through that hallway there leads to the speaker, who speaks for the traveler, and also you can use motes of light once you hit level 20 to buy armor shaders and class equipment items from him. And then down the central hall there is where the vanguards are, which sell class-specific equipment for each of the 3 main classes, and will also give you rewards for completing some of the missions. And then pull out the ghost and back to orbit. Oh, I'm up to 2 viewers. Cool. Earth. Let's see. Actually, I'll kick this up to 24. Let's see how this goes.
There are reports that the Fallen back at the Cosmodrome are keeping a pretty tight guard on the old Skywatch. Could be one of their leaders, or it could be something valuable. The speaker's asking Guardians to look into it. Okay, the Skywatch is just on the other side of the steps. And it's surrounded by Fallen. Well, I'm ready if you are.
Green item engram. There you are. One moment, need to type something in the chat. Maverick Mark 32. How does that compare to my current one? Nope. By the way, these little caves like this are placed here for enemies to spawn in. They also occasionally contain treasure chests or dead ghosts for you to revive or stuff like that. So, to get around quickly, the first time you go to each planet, you'll have to find the terminal and connect to the vehicle grid. Once you do that, every time you go back there, story mission or otherwise, you pull out your ghost and summon a Sparrow hover bike.
You know, this place must have been amazing before the collapse. Thousands of humans boarding the colony ships, off to build cities beyond.
public event.
Up the hill, the building with the radar. That's the Skywatch.
Once you hop off the Sparrow, it'll settle to the ground and then disappear. You can resummon it whenever you want to. Just does that so they don't have to keep it loaded all the time. Plus it gets it out of the way. You can hop back on it before it disappears if you want to.
We're in. This was one of Skywatch's old array stations, a link to the lunar colonies. Dead end. Fallen sealed escape. I can get it open. Fallen really didn't want anybody getting in. Or out.
And in case you were wondering, Ghost there is voiced by Peter Dinklage, also known as Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones.
What is this? Lots of motion ahead. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Kind of creepy. Also the music. First time I came through here, my heart was pounding.
The hive!
Oh yeah, I've got this on hard. I forgot these would be leveled up in this area. The purple ammo there is for the heavy weapon, by the way. In this case, my rocket launcher. Yeah, turn around, bastard. Let me shoot you in the face. 5 are like spin zombie cultists. They like being out of dark places.
You have to kill it.
That was fun.
The wizard's here.
Waste a grenade. And down I go. Frickin' thralls. Oh good, I found a fallback point. and retreat to, and they won't follow you any farther. Although any of them that have guns may stand at the edge and shoot at you. You always need to know where that spot is if you're on borderline difficulty.
The wizard's here!
Boom, headshot. Golden gone, you bastard.
The Hive haven't been on Earth in centuries. The darkness could be a lot closer than we think. We should probably get moving.
By the way, any of you that haven't played it yet, you come in here when you get a chance. Hop up here. There should be a chest right here next to this lantern. A golden chest, which is... The basic chest will spawn randomly in particular locations. The golden chests are there they're there for you until you pick them up, and then they're never there for you again. They usually have some decent equipment in them. But they're a lot harder to come by than the regular ones. I almost want to say that a couple of the story levels that were here before aren't here now.
The Vanguard's reporting that Fallen are tearing into machines all over the Cosmodrome. I'm starting to think they aren't just looting the place. Whatever they're looking for, we should probably find it first. All right, if you want to get your Sparrow, we can be in the Forgotten Shore in seconds.
That cave up there, another golden chest. Keep that in mind.
We're approaching the shore. The Fallen are using some sort of signal amplifiers. Let's see what they're transmitting. Give me a second. Some kind of distorted signal. Not falling. Let's check the other one.
Either was one of those. One more around somewhere.
They're both linked to something in Skywatch. Let's check it out.
By the way, this stairway here, right next to the second transmitter, unless you're level 18 with decent equipment, at least, don't go down there. It goes down like 3 stories, and then there's just a room with some really strong enemies in it. I've never found a chest or anything useful down there. Darkness zone. Now things get dangerous. One down. 2. Stealth vandals. Those guys, if they're more than a level 2 or above you, will mess you up. This locker right here, the dead ghost in there you can revive. The staircase, when you're on this mission specifically, watch out for that guy.
The Fallen are tapped into something in the back of the room.
No, 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 damn it. All the way back down here? Really? way, if you fail a mission and get kicked back to a checkpoint or something, it doesn't reset time. All your... any ammo you spent, you still spent. Any stuff you picked up, you still picked up. You see how his shield is color-coded? Or colored, at least. There are some types of elemental damage, but it's not elemental rock, paper, scissors, where one beats another. In this case, actually, the color just tells you what it's weak against. Blue means weak against ice. Purple is void, and orange is solar.
The Fallen are tapped into something in the back of the room.
Doing this one on 24 difficulty may not have been the wisest decision. Especially solo, because shit gets... Yeah, I should not have done this one on 24 difficulty. Yeah, resist. Ow! Fucking rocket launcher.
The Fallen are trying to access these machines, but something is fighting back. This will take some time.
Yeah, because now I have to defend him against 2 or 3 waves of 24 enemies. Yeah, this is not going to go well at all. At all. really? Let's try this gun. Get this gun for finishing the story mode. Story missions, anyway. Decided I don't like that gun as much as my hand cannon. Just give me a second to recover. Jesus. I think I killed him. I don't like it when you knife them in the face. They really do not. Is he resisting my hand cannon shots? Felt that one. It's a weird thing. If you put you activate your ghost to do something and you would normally sit there tinkering with it, and then you die and get reset to a checkpoint, it still counts as if he's doing his thing, but it doesn't show him doing his thing. Yes, there's two of them. One down. If they have a shield, don't bother trying to aim for their vulnerable spot, because the shield will prevent critical hits. Once you get the shield down, that's when you want to go for the headshot or for the Vex robots, the chest shot. Oh god, they came from behind me! Too much time forward. Really? You guys have done way more damage than that. Ow! I missed, of course. You laughing at me? Thank you. There's 3 of them? Heavy ammo. Stuck. All the way back here? Really? No, I've had enough of this. Yeah, no. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? It's 1 a.m. I should probably get to bed soon, considering I gotta be at work in 7 hours. So I think I'll call it a rest. Call it a night for the stream. Thanks for watching. Xbox, Snap, Twitch. Xbox, Snap, Twitch.